Welcome to the party, pal. How's it going? We got people from around the world, I guess. Whew. My belly is about to bust. I had some chili. Hello, Darren, Blair, and Afro Whale. Steve Mayer, hey. 4K's in the house, a tent. Yeah, now I'm burning up. Woo. Oh. Whew. Anyway. Hope everybody got what they wanted. They're inside. The dogs are in the house. I have a nice scratch from one of them, and he was just playing around. He wasn't angry. I put his name tag back on his collar because it kept on falling off, and I thought, well, we'll try it again. We'll see. Hey now. So I didn't get all my Christmas movie watching in, as don't know why, but this didn't work out. I did watch Violent Night, but I watched it yesterday. I mean, it was okay. Hey, Red. No, well, I'm just doing it on Friday because I think there's a marathon of something going on the channel tomorrow. But I don't know. I got bored. I've been off all week, and the time flew as it usually does. This is the only full week I've had off all year round, or since all year. because I switched companies in March, and I don't know. I just never took off any time. Hopefully, coming up, I will definitely take another week, extra week off or something in summer. But probably be the same situation where I won't go anywhere and do anything. Hey, Donnie. I watched it the other day, and I like the. I did notice that it was quite. I don't. I'm not 100% sure, but uh, it seemed a little darker than I remembered. But I can't really tell. But I love the. I thought it looked really good, but I turned the sound up, so pretty happy about that purchase. Uh, but I got a few things for Christmas. Let me see if I can find. Uh, I got one more movie coming. Holla holla. What type of work? I work in IT at a automotive plant here in the Louisville vicinity. Watch Deathstalker. Man, Deathstalker was on like I had one of those giant satellites, and I can't remember if I watched it on there or if I just rented the VHS. But it's definitely a good booby movie with old Barbie Benton. I think I got. I may even have I think they come out with a DVD with all 4 movies in it, but I think I have that somewhere. But But anyway, one movie I'm still waiting on because it's not arrived yet. Hold up. It was the Private Life of Sherlock Holmes Blu-ray. But I got Wayne's World on 4K, which looked really good, and it was weird because I don't know about Old Chester doing a Christmas album. Maybe for next year. But the one thing about this is the only physical release that has that little bit where they play Stairway to Heaven. And I swear it's like 2 seconds, not even a full 2 seconds. And they made them cut it out of all the other releases. It was like ding, 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 just the very, like 2 or 3 chords of it. And I'm like, what? Why would they do that? It definitely seemed longer in the movie when I saw it in the theater years ago. Yep, Apollo, Murder by Decrees, another. That I almost like that one better. Murder by Decree, because it brings in like the Jack the Ripper stuff, which I'm a fan of watching, like all the documentaries of Jack the Ripper and stuff like that. But Private Life, I watched a long time ago on a CBS late movie, which was probably cut down to 80 minutes, if not more. Do I know anything about a Cadillac North Star engine? I do not. I am not a mechanical person. Nope. A very important question here. Better Barbie Benton boob vehicle, Deathstalker or X-Ray? That's a hard one. And I mean it's hard. I would think Deathstalker, but I don't know. If you get to see him, that's all it works. The workout video. Yeah, I would agree on that. But I guess they wouldn't from hell based on a graphic novel, so I guess better about it. It's better in probably both of them. But the one thing I didn't get to watch, I just checked it out a few minutes, is the new Highlander 4K, and Dana got me the Steelbook, which is pretty cool. And I guess this movie doesn't look that good no matter what you do to it. Um, but it looked pretty. It looked better than previous versions, I guess. It's still grainy as all get out, but some of the scenes there's a lot more detail in them. So I guess it's just the way it is, unless they want to remove all the noise. Let's see. One thing I got that I bought myself. Let's see. I got. Well, I got this female Yakuza tale, which if you haven't seen it, it's great. This is actually a sequel to Sex and Fury, where it has this actress and Christina Lindbergh in it, and that's a good one too. But this one is just this chick, and it's pretty cool. Pretty cool action. I mean, that's why I say it's pretty good. It's not great. Um, it is a little something there, but yeah, baby. Sort of creepy's in here. That's right, man. That's the only thing I want is Sex and Fury. I also got this, which I haven't checked. Is Action Mutante. I'm really looking forward to. I want to delve into that tomorrow. I like to watch crazy movies on New Year's Eve. Well, not too long. Absolutely too long. 90 minutes would have been great. So I agree with that. Yeah, I did build this, but I saw somebody online do it too. There's a bunch of people that built these out of you get 2x4s and I believe 1x2s for the shelving. But the shelving doesn't have a shelf; it's just open space. But the way you make them, the way they're the size, the Blu-rays and DVDs to set right in them. So yeah, I'm looking to modify this because I want to buy one of these these giant spinning racks that some people I see they say they'll hold up to 1,000 or 900. So I'm going to mess with that with some tax money. Yeah, I'll let you know next time, maybe next weekend or something. If this week going back to work in 4 days doesn't demolish my brain. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. As much time as I had off, I did not watch a tremendous amount of movies as much as I wanted to, and that's the way it usually is. I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to get done. Um, my driver's license expired. It expired on Christmas Eve, which was great. Good date. Um, so I went there, and the one place that I usually go to get my renewal is gone. I don't know what happened. I guess they just decided. And then now they're on this real ID stuff. So I went to the place. I wasn't going to get a real ID, but I went ahead to just get the driver's license, and the place was packed. It was just insane. And then they came up and let us fill out some forms. They don't even take the pictures anymore there. They don't even print or laminate the damn things. It's just ridiculous. But I did get a a temporary one. They emailed me and I printed out. Yeah, I did get the Shaw set too. The Boxer's Omen looks great. And I watched 36 Chambers of Shaolin, which looks great, and I hadn't seen it in a while. And it's got the sequels on there, which they're okay, but obviously that's the big one. I haven't checked out any of the other ones yet, but I probably will watch some over the next 2 3 days since I sort of have off. I usually watch a lot of Asian films on Sunday, but I probably watch something. I've gotten pretty good sleep there, buddy. Yeah, I had to be at work at 6 the last week, and getting up at 5 is you get up, come home, and eat, go to sleep, do the rinse, repeat. And plus, the lovely Friday before Christmas was minus 20 degrees or something. Uh, it was crazy. So my car started up, and I was like, great. Christmas Eve, my car would not start. It was dead as a doornail. And I don't know what happened, but I am assuming that somebody, me, somehow something got left on and just drained the battery. Or it was a bad battery. I called, I have roadside assistance through my insurance, and they came and jumped it. It turned on immediately, and I just said, screw it, I'm going to leave it on. So I left it on, and we left about an hour later, and so far it's been starting up, no issues. So this guy had one of these little handheld things that he just hooked up to the battery, and I've got one on order. Hopefully it'll be here next week or so, and at least to have if that ever happens again. Because I know this battery is probably the original one, and it's probably 4 years old, which is extremely uh, unreliable. Yeah, I think it's a big one like me. It looks just like me because I probably left something on, which I don't know how I did it, but I'm sure it was something of that nature. I'm trying to look, but speaking of one, since I have a pile here, I haven't went through and done anything. Yeah, I know that's very crazy to get that many years out of a battery now, and the batteries have gone up. I remember when batteries were $38 with a trade in, and now they're 100, which is really crazy. But definitely, this is a great release of To Kill a Mockingbird, a 1962 black and white movie. Which black and white movies in the '60s look really good in HD, and this, obviously that looks amazing. Uh, I ordered City of the Living Dead off of Cauldron or Diabolic. My God damn it, my Creedy figure kind of was leaning. Any tits in that? No, I'm afraid not. Well, there are tits, but they're covered, and they're probably not anything of interest unless you're really into real saggy boobies. What'd I get? What's this? I got Real Genius, in which, I mean, on retrospect, I don't know. I mean, 4K 4K comedies. I don't know if that's a real thing that I should have purchased. That would in Wayne's World, but I don't know. And I'm not, so far the extras on Wayne's World are pretty lame. They're like the old original stuff, which I don't know why. Wow, we got 20 people. I guess people are bored. Yeah, Apollo. Yeah, this depends of the black and white. I mean, some of the '50s and stuff like that. Some of the noir movies. Uh, there's like a Mike Hammer movie with Mickey Spillane playing Mike Hammer, The Girl Hunters, and I think it looks pretty good in black and white. But I'm trying to get some energy so I can stay up. But usually about 9 o'clock. So far this week, I've gone completely out. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. Oh, well, thank you. I don't know if I'm enjoying it. I'm trying. I did a lot, like I say, did some house work and stuff. Um, but certain things I wanted to do, and I said I was going to do, but I didn't even remember. As probably cleaning behind here is got things, but I'm doing the ceiling this summer. Hopefully, I want to rip this stupid ceiling down and put out some kind of like wood looking ceiling, but it'll be. I think it's probably going to be better off if it was white. But that's just a thing. Anybody get any good movies or sets for Christmas? No, I would not do that because I do not like either one of those movies enough to get them. Uh, just not even interested in the Walmarts around here. Don't really have hardly anything anyway, so I don't know if we even. I didn't. We were at Walmart yesterday, or no, to this morning. You can kind of walk by that area, but it was so shit messed up. But no, I don't. Terrifier 2 is way too brutal as far as you know, uh, I don't know what to say. I mean, obviously, I've seen things, but this the mean spiritedness of it. This doesn't get to me. I mean, I've seen a lot of things, but I just thought way overboard and way too long. I think that movie is over 2 hours long. That's crazy. And Halloween's Ends was just. I just thought that was a complete ridiculous way to end that, and makes me even look back at the original, that Halloween 2018 movie, and think it's pretty crappy. Uh, shit. Ah, yeah, you got to get them yourself if no one will get them. Wow, that's a good movie. There Will Be Blood. Some movies I've never expected to like, and but there we when I heard about the milkshake for some reason, I said I got to see this, and I really I mean, it's just a very, it's like Glenn, not exactly like, but Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross. I like that movie because I mean it's just dialogue, and then there's some great dialogue in There Will Be Blood, and I've seen both White Line Fever and Convoy, but I haven't seen those in a while. I'm assuming Ryan, you're talking about the Grudge set. I think uh, I haven't watched all the Grudge movies. I don't think I have watched some of the. There was like a newer Ring movie, but it was called the chick's name, and it was on Shutter or something. And then he had the Ring versus the Grudge movie, and that was way weird. But the other one was pretty good. Just about the ring Sonora or whatever. I can't even remember. I may be even thinking about the American version. And the chili, we put some more chili powder in it and some jalapenos, and I was sweating like a pig earlier. But and I'm out of breath and everything. It's just ridiculous. Oh man, we lost 55 people. I screwed up 5 people's. They said, "Fuck this shit. I'm out of here." Well, that's an interesting statement. I mean, it's as both of them I'm not too fond of, and I will probably. I mean, I have checked out his zombies Halloween 2, but it was. I mean, obviously it's nuts, and it's. I don't find it that good, but I don't know. It's weird. It's just, but yeah, it's better than Dawson's Creek Halloween movie, pretty much. Yeah, that's some good stuff. I haven't watched a lot of. I mean, I think I have some video files of Graveyard of Horror, of Honor rather. Sorry. Um, Christmas Evil. Yeah, I wanted to watch that, but I just never got around to it. And I watched like the Joe Bob. He had Don't Open Till Christmas and A Christmas Horror Story. And I watched both of those. Now I remember watching the Christmas Horror Story a few years ago, probably 5 years ago or something. It's not too bad. It's kind of crazy, kind of a crazy anthology mix-up kind of thing. But that's basically what I watched, and I watched a little bit of the A Christmas Story Christmas, and it was just weird watching Ralphie all grown up with kids and stuff. I only watched like a few, like 30, 40 minutes of it. I just I don't know. It was a little later, and my eyes glued shut. Oh well. Apparently, this is not a private message, but it should have been. Tell people to add us on Instagram. Please do, and also look on Twitch. Into the Pit. Make sure you become is it a member or a subscriber? Give out gift subscriptions. So the money, the trickle down effect will come trickling down on me. Yeah, yeah. I'll probably watch that next year. I'm kind of skipping. Sometimes I'll skip movies and get them in it. And TikTok, because we want to make sure that the Chinese government tracks every move you make. So definitely watch TikTok. And if the creepy Kentuckian was on Tout. Do you remember Tout? The WWE TikTok thing. It was out years ago. Probably not. I remember watching him on it. He couldn't. He didn't get it timed right. So he's talking about his favorite belts. He had the Intercontinental or some belt on, and he was talking about, hey, what's your favorite belt? And then something like that, and it kind of cut off. I remember that. I thought that was funny. It's like really short too. I can't remember exactly what the limit was for Tout, but it was a very short runtime of what you could put on there. Oh yeah, MySpace. Yeah. Uh, I guess there was just at one point there was so many glutton of like a sheer number of zombie movies that were out at one time or out within a certain number of years. There was just like tons of them, and you know, that's right. KFC, Dynamite. Oh, that's a very crazy. Hmm. Well, I did see Poltergeist, so that was about 12. But I mean, I'm sure I saw. Oh, I saw something called Sasquatch. It was a one of those, faux documentaries, whatever you want to call it. Reenactments. I don't know, but anyway, I watched that, and I can't tell you how old. I think I was probably younger. I really loved that. And then I saw Young Frankenstein, but I'm sure that was probably when I was 8 or 9 on re-release. But yeah, but Sasquatch scared me because I thought I kept on seeing Sasquatch out my grandparents' window in the woods one time, and it freaked me out. And I don't know. Yeah, they killed the territory. Yeah. What about that Tales from the Territory on Vice? I remember they had like the last one they had was with Jr. And then they had Jake the Snake, and Jake the Snake started smoking, and then Jr. bummed a cigarette off of him, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. One thing I saw when it messed me up as a I think 9 years old or 9 or 10, or maybe it was a little later. Come to think of it, but I thought it was early. Was the original Salem's Lot when it first came out on television, or maybe they showed it again 2 years later, or something like that. I could not go to sleep because I was so scared of, and I actually did sleep with the covers around my neck very tightly for years. Um, and then when I got older, I wanted to die. I want the vampires to get me, so I just let the neck, just kept everything just come and get me. Oh yeah, they actually came to not they toured around. They did come to the high school or no the armory. That's where they usually wrestled around where I was at, but I never got to see them. Which I regret. I wish I'd seen the stuff like that. But yeah, I watched that a lot, and I definitely like watching stuff out on on YouTube. Yeah, stream element. Oh, thank you, buddy. Why is hard capitalized? They pound that bell notification hard. Friendster. Anybody want to be on the Friendsters? Oh, I did watch Wednesday on Netflix, and I thought that was a real fun show. Besides that, she's really cute, the Jenny Ortega. But I thought it was a fun show, and definitely a lot of blood. Wow. Oh yeah, Tojo Yamamoto. Hell yeah. No, you showed. There was. I can't remember. There was one. Somebody was coming, but they didn't no show. But yeah. Wow, Randy Savage. And I didn't know that he was out of Lexington, and they had a territory in Lexington, which I'd never seen anything uh about that their promotion. But yeah, I remember when they had weird heel turns in Memphis where Tojo was a face for a while, and then the real big one that got me is all through my early when I watched it and stuff that Jerry Lawler was a good guy, and all of a sudden he turned heel, and it was like I don't like this, and it was kind of crazy. And I remember watching him get hit by the car that Eddie Gilbert was driving, I think. I mean, I saw some good. But then when you watch it, it's really just seems like all brawling. It doesn't seem like, it's not like modern wrestling. It's just all brawling. I mean, of course they got the basic moves and stuff, but it's not like you know. I was watching something on YouTube. Like I said, I was watching YouTube a lot. Well, I think Buff Bagwell's like a Mister Rogers guy now for some reason. I guess the Gigolo gig didn't work out. Yeah, but what was a shoot? No, I done lost my train of thought. Shit. Oh, what I was watching on YouTube, I came across this one guy who's doing a lot of stuff about All Japan Wrestling, and they were talking about Vader. And like Vader, and while he was in the WWE, he really didn't do a lot. He had some decent matches every once in a while, but it was kind of like not that great. And then I think in '99 or something, he went back. He went to All Japan, and then he won like their top belt, their Triple Crown belts, and all this. Had all these big matches with Masawa and all these guys. And then I started watching, you know, I watched a Masawa, part of a Masawa match, which I need to watch the rest of. But every time they did a move, like a clothesline or something, the entire crowd went crazy. Well, let me tell you what, Steve, about drive-ins. My dad had me and my sister in the trunk, so they didn't have to pay for our tickets, or at least he didn't have to pay for them. So that's my drive-in story as a child. I don't know what the hell we saw. I don't remember anything about it. I remember going into the trunk, kind of, but nothing. I probably fell asleep, is more likely, because it's probably something shit I didn't know I want to watch. But we have a pretty cool drive-in nearby, about 30 minutes over in Indiana. But we didn't go this last year. We didn't go at all, I don't think. But maybe if they do show older movies sometimes, but I don't really stay awake or stay. You have to get there early, and going over there at like 6 o'clock at night and waiting 2.5 hours or something for a movie is quite shitty. I don't like doing that. So, boom, boom. Oh, we're back up to 18. Let's tell your neighbors we want to get it up to 2021. Open multiple browsers, multiple accounts. Nah. One thing I heard that indicator. I'm going to look at this real quick. That they have a original release of crap of or a big set of the Warrior. Excuse me. Not the director's cut. And I was listening to some guy talk about Indicator is like his top pick of the like boutique labels of the year, and I'm like, I'm not saying they're not good or anything, but I don't. It depends on if you want what they're selling, and if it's not, then no, I don't care about the Big Fix with Richard Dreyfuss. I mean, I don't. It may be a great release and everything else, but I don't really care about that movie. And they're releasing a lot of eclectic stuff. It's not falling into one little pigeonhole. It's a lot of different stuff. I didn't see anything, so. Uh, Let me guess the guest. Well, let me. Where's my phone at? I'll get another one on here real quick. But Well, thanks. I wish I had something to save me from freezing. Luckily, we didn't lose power because over the last 16 years since I've lived in this house, I've lost power multiple times. And I guess at this point, they've got new equipment. I don't know, but I did watch. What speaking of, I watched Runaway Train yesterday. I hadn't seen that movie. I don't think I've ever seen it. If I had, I don't remember any of it. It was a lot different than what I was thinking it was going to be, and it was surprising. It's one of the more surprising canon films because canon is usually a cheapo. Uh, was a cheapo movie company for the most part. And here's another thing I want to mention that I never saw before. On the beginning of this movie is the Canon logo. I had never seen that in any release of Highlander, and I'm like, you got to be shitting me that they released that. Yes, that one. Yeah. Now some of the acting, or I don't know, maybe it's just me. The choices as far as the accents for John Voight and Eric Roberts, their accents and stuff was kind of crazy. What the fuck? Oh, I think somebody's we're trying to drum up business on this stream. But and then also Rebecca Dormay, which I can't pronounce for some reason at the moment, but I was waiting for her to show up, and then her accent and the way that's the most dressed down I've ever seen her. So, and I like the guys that are at the center where they're doing all the shit for the trains, and they go, "I can't believe we got a girl. Oh, I have to work with a girl," and I'm like, is she just useless? I mean, I don't. The way they treated women, like at least that in that situation, is kind of crazy. Yeah, that's yeah, and it was crazy because I mean I don't know what exactly at that point or when, but he was kind of blind. I mean, obviously you can, you saw it, so you can write stories, but it's a lot of. But I mean, I wonder how much really stayed true to that his story when they made the film. But yeah, it was a good. It was decent, and the ending. What that shit? What was that dude's name? No, come on, you're shitting me. John P. Ryan, I think's his name. And then like he was kind of overdoing his role pretty at the say the least. And then also they did say, I mean, I guess they saved some money the way it ended, where it didn't show the train crash. It just kind of came up with some random, well, not random, but quote. But yeah, I mean, like I say, it was decent. I do remember it being nominated for an Oscar. I can't remember if it was just John Voight or something else about it, because but that's probably one of the very few movies from canon that ever got any type of Oscar attention. And another movie that I was listening to some other podcasts, like the Pure Cinema podcast, and they were talking about movies they found this year or whatever, and they were talking about Magic with Anthony Hopkins, and I'd be honest, I don't think I've ever watched all that, or most of it, or any of it. So I may try to watch that tomorrow. It just depends on how much time I can allocate to movie watching, which I really don't have anything else to do tomorrow. Well, except I guess I'm gonna do Dana's stream tomorrow evening at with the torture that is New Year's Evil. But we'll see about that. Whoa, we got the 20. Okay, Wes, where's my guest? Where's my guest? But anyway. I did do a few on the Patreon. I do have the last stream I did on Twitch. I'm going to have to shrink it. Yeah, oh, God. Oh, God. First Jason, lead singer, or keyboardist, whatever he is, Ari Lehman. But you have to shrink your shit down to, yeah. I have to shrink the files down to like 500 meg. So it's going to look like garbage for some reason. But I'm going to try to upload that at some point. Yeah. Oh, shit. 21. We're in the house. I think Wes may have turned on some extra devices. Oh, shit. You just bumped in here. Damn. That's the special guest.
Yeah, we hit past 20, boys.
I know. It's crazy.
Now you're going to have to put your headphones on or turn your speakers down. Hear the echo!
Let me get my damn headset on.
Go for it, pal. I'm trying this out, too, as like a test to see how it works. Yeah, baby. It's one of my Christmas gifts.
Is that the new ones?
Yeah, that's the second gen AirPod Pros or whatever, the AirPod Pros.
Wow. I want to get those with some tax money.
Man, it's dangerous though. I would not walk the streets with these because they're noise canceling. You literally can't hear shit. I was right beside Sarah and couldn't hear a damn thing the other night, which sometimes is not too bad.
I was gonna say that's probably a bonus. But did you scan your ear with your phone?
Yeah.
To make sure you gotta scan it so it it'll do something with the noise.
I have no idea. I am just going to use it for the show and maybe use it around the house. I don't think I'm going to go walking with it or anything. I don't know. I'd be scared I'd get run down by something and not hear it.
Well, I do. At the gym, I bought some, and they're decent earbuds. They're off-brand, but they turn themselves off a couple times when I'm when I'm at the gym, and I get tired of having to turn them back on, and so
that's the thing about those off-brand earbuds is they work pretty good for about a week or two, and then they start fucking up.
Well,
they're so cheap, you kind of like, who cares?
These got really good ratings and everything, and I've had them for like at least 2 to 3 years, and they keep, no matter what I do, they still turn themselves on and off, or at least off. What do you think about this idea? Live commentary for Scream for Help.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen either of those movies. I bought Scream for Help.
Scream for Help is like a rated R Nancy Drew mystery kind of thing. It's really sleazy. It's really good. Awakened Friday is not like that.
Here's another
Whoa!
Christmas gift. It's a Cowabunga collection on the Nintendo Switch, boy.
Wow, you do you take the Switch in the bathroom with you?
I haven't actually even played the Switch in probably 2 years.
Oh
My
shit!
wife got this because I think it's got like the old Ninja Turtle games on it or something. Like my favorite Ninja Turtle game was the Manhattan Project. It was the third one on the NES. I think it's on here, but it doesn't say exactly what's on it. But I will maybe burn the or turn the Switch on for the first time in 2 years here in a minute.
So looks like John Cressup is stuck in Atlanta traffic.
Ah,
He's saying, have you seen the Terror Train remake yet? I have not, but that's a good. I was planning on watching that so I can watch the sequel tomorrow.
man, there's nothing worse than sitting in Atlanta traffic. That's some scary shit. I don't think I could do that.
Luckily, I've never been to Atlanta.
When we went to Florida last year, we went through Atlanta, and Sarah was driving. It made me nervous as fuck with her even driving, so I wouldn't want to do it.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think you can handle Donald Pleasance and Wake and Fright.
Have you ever seen this movie, Steve? I was going to get your thoughts and opinions on Program to Kill, starring Sandow Bergman.
I think I've seen that, but I have not in so long that I have no clue. It's one of those mini films that some chick becomes a cyborg or something, or just is brainwashed or something.
Maybe a female Terminator.
Woo! 25,
by Alan Holt.
26.
Woo!
26.
I'm bringing them up, baby.
Yeah, I'm getting the CK bump.
What color should we do in these hats next time, Steve? What do you think looks best?
Unicorn.
Somebody did request the beanies in pink. Would you wear a pink Dead Pit beanie?
No, I don't think so. I just don't. No, I don't sound appealing. You got any hints on the big Vinegar Syndrome titles?
No, I'm sure it'll be a bunch of shit we've never heard of.
What about the new label they have, the Vinegar Syndrome Lab?
Fuck them, boy. They go around and sniff their own farts at Vinegar Syndrome. Yeah, become a patron today at deadpitonpatreon.com. So some of the out of print stuff's going to be back in stock. I think I heard that some of the Spookies slip covers are coming back. So if you missed out on that shit,
were they in the warehouse where all the full moon wizard videos VHS things were at, or
yes,
they just happened to find some?
Very similar to last scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark, Charles Band's warehouse, and he finds stuff all the time there. It's like an adventure film.
I tried to watch the Beach of the War Gods. I didn't really get all the way through it. I don't know, but what the heck?
Here, I got this for Christmas too. It's Rolling Stones Hot Rocks, the greatest hits.
Hello.
From 64 to 71. That was basically all their hit. All their movies.
Whoa.
Fuck about Brown Sugar, Wild Horses, Gimme Shelter.
Brown Sugar.
Check this one out, Steve. I got this one too. The new AC/DC album. I hear it's probably not that good, but they got Phil Rudd out of the Slammer to, or wherever he was at. Evidently, he attempted to murder somebody, Steve, or contemplated murder or accessory to commit a crime or something like that.
So
got that one.
He's the new lead singer.
No, it's Filthy Phil Rudd. He was a drummer.
Oh, well, they got Brian Johnson's not in AC/DC anymore, right?
Yeah, he is. They brought him back for that album. They're not touring or anything.
Oh, well, they should at least bring him. That's ridiculous. Come here, girl.
Oh, I know, man. I know. Brian Johnson's a fucking legend. Physical Graffiti. I actually did not have this on CD or vinyl or anything. Led Zeppelin album. Walmart had all their records for like $15, and this is like a $47 record. So I was happy to grab it. And one that Sarah and I both got I don't know how you feel about the Weeknd, Steve, but I got the Weeknd's newest record.
Yeah, I like the Weekend in general terms, but not that artist.
You don't like the song? Ooh, I'm blinded by the light.
No.
Something or another.
Happy New Year. 32.
32 people, man. We're gonna break some records.
Yeah.
But
Friday Night Delight. He did something.
yeah, I think he was losing his hearing, or I don't know how much truth is behind that. I don't know. I think they kind of just got fed up with each other or something.
And then Angus died. Or is it Angus? Or yeah, he died, didn't he?
Malcolm, Angus is
Malcolm.
still around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. I saw them in concert one time, and it, they can put on a show. They did back then for Razor's Edge.
Yeah, one act that's ACDC's one act that I never did get to see live that I always wanted to. But at this point, if you go and see them, even if they tour again, it's not really them. I mean, Malcolm, he's gone, so it's not the full band.
Right.
Pop!
The Pop Man. Oh shit. Yeah, I remember that. That was weird.
Garrett is a big fan of Scream for Help, yes.
I can't believe because that's a sleazy movie.
Well,
It's not as sleazy as Ebola virus or Ebola syndrome, but
Garrett likes some sleazy shit. He likes Savage Streets.
yeah.
Speaking of Savage Streets, that reminded me, okay, we've got a new artist that is working on, and Garrett's going to fucking love this. And I'll probably debut it on Patreon maybe next week if it's completely done. There's going to be a new Dead Pit theme for 2023.
Wow, we're changing it up like IEW. We're changing up everything.
Yeah, for the first time ever, you're going to get a retro wave synth wave. There we go.
Wow.
Version of the Dead Pit song. So, if John Carpenter ever did his own version of Dead Pit, this is what it's going to sound like, boss. It's going to be
wow.
It's going to be huge.
Huge. It's gonna be huge in China. Yeah. You could dress up like Kevin Owens.
I want you to go buy all of my digital cards. If you spend $3,700, it'll be huge, and I'll go eat dinner with you.
Yeah, we'll go to McDonald's and have a baconator or something.
I'm breaking some fucking news on Captain's Quarterable, so the hardcore people, the ones that even check out Steve's show,
yeah,
are the only ones that I want to know this shit.
Yeah. Don't tell nobody.
Fuck all you people, other people that ain't checking out all the shows.
This is the KO show, right?
Yeah.
You could dress up like Halloween. You should dress up like Kevin Owens. Your beard's back. You shaved it off or trimmed it. Now it's back.
Yeah, I'll probably have to trim it again here before too long. But yeah,
Starman.
it's getting kind of thick.
Yeah. Thanks. Same to you, Scratch.
Thank you, sir. Happy New Year. La 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 la.
Is that my Assault on Precinct 13 4K and Starman 4K? I don't know.
I'm sure. Well, if Screen Factory's in charge, they'll do it.
Oh, well then, yeah. They'll definitely...
Which, I don't mind. Hey, if they have some of these 4Ks for $11.99, $12.99,
what?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you get a lot of visual vengeance movies for review, huh?
Yeah, they're pretty steady with their stuff. I don't mind their shit, to be honest with you. I mean, it's something different to watch.
Yeah.
A lot of it sucks. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it's not the best shit. It's not like an actual good movie.
You didn't get LA Age Jabber, did you?
No, they didn't send me that one for.
I bought that one.
I guess they thought I would buy it. So
yeah, because you're. I might show that on Twitch. I have the original. I have the release, and I have the file, but it's quite the film.
Check this one out.
Woo!
See if I can walk around like the Fear.
Yeah.
MTV's The Fear. Look at that shit, dude.
Wow.
Missing in Action box set. Don't fuck with Chuck.
Yeah. That's Kino, right?
Yeah, Kino. They did the trilogy. Sporadic Missing in Action 3, Missing in Action 2, The Beginning. That's a prequel. And Missing in Action. All starring Chuck Norris.
Did you know they made the second movie first, and then made another movie and released that first, and then put the they got all screwed up.
I did not know that.
What
Learn
about
something new every day.
what about some Savage Streets in 4K?
Yeah, I would get Savage Streets in 4K. That's a soundtrack, man. They need to re-release that. Like that would be another one I'd buy on vinyl for sure.
Apollo Octagon is on Blu-ray. It's on Kino, so I've been aiming to buy that for a while, but maybe the next Kino sale I will get that for like $10.
Any of you guys in the chat checked out Pray for the Devil that came out a couple months ago? I reviewed that one too. That movie, I'm confused by that movie, to be honest with you. So, are you familiar with this one, Steve?
I think I saw some about the trailer and some other things because I never, it sounds like one of these movies that came out in 2011. But
yeah, I mean, it was made in 2020. What was the guy's name? The Cross guy that was in the Unholy. He's in it. It was his last movie.
Oh, Ben Cross.
Yeah, Ben Cross. And Lionsgate released it. It doesn't have anybody in it. Like, it was in theaters somehow. And they also released the fucking 4K of it. So I just thought that was weird. Like, they went all out for that. It's the same guy that did The Last Exorcism. So he's got a history of...
Yeah. He's got his own lane he's sticking in.
I guess. Yeah, I think that movie was kind of successful. But, yeah, this one was delayed for a couple of years. Has nobody in it, really, that anybody know. I think Virginia Madsen's briefly in it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot, man. I should have watched Invasion USA. That's a Christmas movie with Chuck.
Yeah, don't fuck with Chuck.
Chuck's got a hell of a rug on now, too.
Oh, does he wear a toupee now?
Oh, no, fuck yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's like fucking super. He's in his 70s and he's wearing, because I guess he didn't want people to see him.
I think Chuck Norris is in his 80s at this
Well,
point.
whatever he is, he's, because it kind of looks like what I had, except probably.
I've seen some of these videos, man. Like, that just, where it's basically like a fucking hair sticker. That's what it is. It's like.
Well, it's glued. You glue it around the hair. They trim the hair here and glue it all the way around. Then you have a piece of tape. But now they glue it in front too.
They glue the whole damn thing.
Yeah, they glue it. But obviously it wears out. But it's fucked.
Yeah, I don't give that much of a shit. I don't care.
Well, it saved you some money. I cared for about 13 years and then I gave it up.
I mean, yeah, I just don't. I wouldn't be willing to be that uncomfortable all the time.
Yeah, I cannot sleep on a pillow like I had to sleep on the pillow in a certain way, and I've never changed since I was 22, 23 because of the hair system.
No.
But
yeah, some people go all out for that shit. I don't watch some of the videos on YouTube and stuff.
Well, now you can do it all yourself. They send you the hair, and you do everything yourself. So it's a little bit more convenient, but still. There's another LA AIDS jabber movie, City and Panic. I think I've got that one, but I don't know if I've ever watched it. Oh, Massacre Video released it, of course.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot easier just to shave it off, Ron. You're still fairly young. But I didn't start losing my hair until I was...
Till he met me.
Yeah, I was probably 30 years old, and it started coming out pretty quick.
I had just started shaving my head like maybe 6 or 7 months before I went to that fright night when I met you for the first time.
What's funny too is I'd shaved my head for a good
Woo!
solid 3 years, and I was going to let it grow. You remember when I dressed up as Dr. Phil for Halloween that one year? I
Yeah.
was going to let it grow out enough to where I could trim it around the top. Let's just say I didn't really need to trim it too
Yeah.
much on the top. I couldn't believe how much my hair, like after that 3 years, how much my hair had thinned out on top. Like it's
Well,
almost completely
when
gone.
I first got one, I had hair all up in here and like a little bit in front, and I didn't want them to put it away, to shave it off, but they shaved it off, and then after a few years, when they took it off, of course, there nothing left. But anyway,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
gray hair is a plenty.
Oh,
So did you go to? You have a dry creek Christmas?
I did. Um, the entire family was up in the holler, and there was all kinds of presents. I took a picture of it. Lots of gifts. I got a Jason Voorhees mug and a Michael Myers mug, bulls from
Wow,
Spencer's. Yeah, and
you bought a Corey. You got a Corey mug?
I got one of the new Roku's. My mother-in-law got me
Ooh.
one of the 4K Roku's that had the Ethernet in the back of it, so that way I can. Although I haven't had any issues with it's upload speed, not download speed, that I'm having issues with. And I got my router in there, my new router, but I haven't felt like fucking with it yet. So I may this weekend sometime.
Yeah, the Roku. I like the. I mean, obviously we had the Dead Pit channel on there for a while until they got rid of everything. There's still channels on there that show movies for free and stuff. I don't know how they get around it, but I just don't like the interface. I hate the remote, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, the Roku, I guess you can get it on other stuff, but it's got my Voodoo on it, my Plex.
We need to we need to bring Alan on.
Okay. Where's Alan? Where's Alan at?
I think he's in Martin, isn't he? Talk about that.
Oh, he's talking about.
I guess.
I call him either Pop or Tater. That's what I know.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
I used to be called Tater when I was in the Army, and I hated it.
Pop only likes to let his really close friends call him Tater, by the way, for Tim Revival. So,
Yeah, I mean, the Roadhouse 4K looked great, and I hadn't watched it in about 3 years, and I had a good time with it. I had a hard seltzer, watermelon flavored.
It's a limited edition of 10,000 copies. Do you think that one's going to sell out anytime soon, Steve? I think that they're going to have it for years.
Yeah, 10,000 is quite a hell of a run, but I think that's what they probably, they got to make their money back, and that's probably a good. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
The hot chicks are pretty. Their skin tones are hot.
Kelly Lynch in that movie, man.
Yeah, her boobs look really hard. I mean, because they're fake as fuck because there's no way that skinny chick's got like these boom.
Well, who cares?
Yeah, I know. What's my pick of the year? Fuck, I don't know.
Release of the year. I'll tell you this, man. Like one that I don't know about overall release, but as far as picture quality goes, the second sight release of Drive is fucking. It's a reference quality release. I don't know what in the hell they did, but like the second that you put that in the player and turn it on, it's insane. Like that's the highest recommendation for me as far as picture quality goes. Is that one?
I think I think Fast and the Furious 7 or something. I put that in there. I couldn't believe what it looked like. And of course, this is a couple years ago, but that one looked amazing. I can't think of anything.
Some of the newer movies really don't even look that good. Like I was talking to,
no,
I think it was Don May that was talking about the Star Wars, the new Star Wars movies. Yeah, I mean they're not very good, right? But the 4Ks don't look good, and the reason is evidently the masters were 2K. So I don't know what the whole story is behind that, but And he said some of the stuff is mastered, like the stuff with a lot of digital, CGI and stuff like that. That they master all that shit in 2K, which is why a lot of the times it don't look that great.
Hmm. Yeah, I can't think of anything offhand. I can't remember from my head from my ass.
Me
Uh,
neither.
but I definitely say this is a pretty good contender. It's just a really good release. But I it's hard to say. Maybe Action Mutante will beat it out tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean there were a bunch of good releases this year, though. I think Vinegar Syndrome had a really solid year overall. That thriller set is killer. Like I
Yeah,
can't deny that. They did a great job with that. I think that some of the Synapse releases are really good too. Like they would be right up there as well. Tombs of the Blind Dead was from this year, wasn't it?
yep, that was a great set. That's probably the best. I mean, besides Tombs is the first one. Um, the second one is more. I like it a lot too, and I like the third one. I don't like the fourth one that much, but yeah, it's that looks really good. I mean, it's amazing. They're squeezing out all the all that content on a Blu-ray, and then if you do have a 4K player, when you watch it, it does up convert it to a little bit, makes it look a little bit better.
I'm sure 4K is coming.
Yeah, we're not planning on it, but
Oh, eventually, yeah, for sure.
but
Well, it's like
yeah.
there's going to be a standard release of that at some point too. I'm sure, a standard Blu-ray release.
Now, one movie that I remember that I bought because it was $10 for a 4K, but Dana got earlier was the Thing 4K. I think that looked amazing.
Well, and I hear The Shining 4K is really good as well. I haven't watched it, but I've heard
Yeah,
people say that one looks
Dana got
insane.
that, but I haven't checked it out yet. Which is I can't. No, there's no Deadly Spawn 4K. If there is, that's whew.
Well, they'll probably do a Blu-ray of that. I get. Like I know it's one of the things
Yeah,
coming.
I know, and it's on Shutter, and I've seen it before, but it does not look good.
I'm curious, Steve. Did you pick this one up
I was going to get it for Dana, but for like $11, but nah.
for 11.99?
Yeah.
You can't go wrong. I mean, these movies are not good. I'm
Woo.
not gonna lie. They're not good movies.
No.
Evidently, the picture quality on them is really good, and there's a lot of extras and shit on each of these. So it's kind of fun, kind of weird that they would go all out like that.
I took some gummies and watched part three, and I swear the movie seemed like it was 3 hours long. And the acting in it seemed like everybody was overacting, and it was trying to go for Oscars or something. And I was like, I'm sinking into the couch at the same time. It was, I thought I was going to die before the movie was going to end.
I think all those movies are like that. I mean, I guess Part Five is the only one that's kind of fun to watch. I mean, it's not very good either, but
No.
of the three, it's probably the best one. You and I actually did the commentary for that a couple of
Yeah, I
years ago.
remember.
It's up on the Patreon page if anybody wants to check it out.
Yeah, I see Uncle Bill's up in here.
Yeah,
The man for Martin.
Cracker Bottom, the Cracker Bottom Kid. That's his new name. But yeah, I know you normally keep these shows just an hour or whatever. So, but I was going to get on here since you did break 20, Steve. It's sort of a big deal, and I was going to bring you a special guest on here. So here I am, boys.
It's the best. It's Kevin Owens on the stream.
So what else have you got coming up on these shows, Steve? You going to do something on Twitch next week? You said.
I don't know. Maybe I'll do something next weekend. But yeah, I thought about watching. I always watch films on there, so I'll probably watch something. I just ordered some gummies after about 2 or 3 years.
Did you hear when we did the round table earlier this month? Did you hear about all that shit that happened when we started playing trailers? And they
Oh,
cut the stream on this is on YouTube. They cut the stream for the children from Lionsgate, the trailer for it, of all the shit that we played, right? They interrupted it, and then we turned it off, and the stream was back. Right? Have you ever heard of this? And then the archived version of the stream is all there. There's nothing cut from the stream.
Here's what I don't understand. I took some trailers and I was streaming another YouTube channel that has the trailers on there, and they killed my stream at one time.
I think it's the streaming thing. I mean, if they see that you're whatever system they're in, if they see that you're streaming some sort of copyrighted shit, it'll just interrupt it. But if you just upload it, you'll just get like a copyright claim or something.
Well, like I did, I uploaded a movie to my own YouTube channel and seen if any copyright came up, and nothing did. So then I figured I could stream it without any issues, which I did do. But it seems a lot easier on the old the Twitch without getting any issues there.
Yeah, I don't really understand Twitch, but people can add us on it, add into the dead pit on Twitch, and I do put up some hidden shit on there sometimes, some secret, super secret stuff.
Oh, shit.
Which is why you need to.
Yeah.
And then there's something that you can do too, like I don't know exactly how this works, where if you have Amazon Prime, you can somehow subscribe to us on Twitch.
Yeah, I think you don't get any pop. I mean, I don't know how it works as far as ads, but they don't show ads on the videos that you're subscribed to through Amazon.
Yeah, so, and I think we get some sort of kickback on that too. I don't know how the hell that works. But.
Yeah, Bezos is going to give us a little extra cash.
He owns Twitch too.
Well, he owns Amazon. I don't know. I forgot who owns Twitch. I thought Twitch and I don't even know. Google. I thought Google maybe owned it. I don't know.
Who knows?
Bunch of assholes.
Well, but we're doing the Vinegar Syndrome thing together on Sunday midday, I think, 11:30 a.m.
Yeah,
kind of a test thing to see,
So y'all can skip church that day.
Well, we're going to start doing this, and then the next sale, you're going to see all kinds of fucking unoriginal cocksuckers do the same fucking thing. They rip us off, and they've been doing it for years. Fuck you people, every damn one.
See my new gimmick? I master New Year's.
Apollo's Laurel. So, the Pet Cemetery, guess where it's at, Steve? Guess the only place you can check that out.
The Patreon.
Yeah.
Tiers start at $1.
Dead Pit on Patreon.com. $5 tier gets you more than what you pay for.
Yeah. No church on Sunday. Pass it around. Or you can watch it in or you can watch it in church when the preacher's telling you to go to hell for watching porn or something. You can listen to that.
Yeah.
Well,
all right, well, but I will jump off here. I'll let you. It's your show, Steve. I was just a special uninvited guest.
Yeah, you barged in here, so yeah.
All right, boys.
See you, buddy.
See you.
Well, that was fun. So, I will end it here. And if you want to watch us tomorrow, it'll be on Dana's channel, Evil Dead Chick on YouTube, around 7-ish. Watching the old New Year's Evil. Oh, you're welcome, Afro Wig. So, peace out.